chassis tuning, it was the dampers, it was the E-lockers, getting the skid plates, the rocker protections, all of that sort of stuff. All right, here we go. To design this course and help support the event, we asked, well, how many laps are we going to do? I said, oh, project to do between 500 and 600 rides.
Yeah.
We have 4 trucks to do them. So obviously we were a bit protective of our machines,
right?
But we have confidence to bounce through things like that and know that it's going to do it.
Yeah.
With 599 more times.
Yeah, if anyone needed proof that it's going to last, this is it, eh?
So we've come to a stop now at the base of the hill, which happens to be a 30-degree incline. I'm going to 4 low, and the reason I do that is 4 low is the only time that my front locker is available.
Okay.
I can use the rear locker at any time, including 2-wheel drive. And so you can get yourself off a boat ramp, around a slick corner. You know, you have basically the same functionality that a G80 might offer, a mechanical locker in our base trucks, yet it's all on command. You're not having to prompt slip. If you know you're going to need it, you can have it there before you even reach the event. But what we're going to do is we're going to drop into these roller pockets, and the first thing we'll do is we'll get one of the rear tires onto a roller, and we won't be able to go any further until I lock in the rear. Once we're fully on the incline, we're going to have 3 wheels on rollers, and we're going to pull ourselves up over the top with one tire being the right front one.
Yeah.
And this event may seem crazy and fabricated. The reality is, it was modeled after a hill that we have at the Milford Proving Grounds.
Oh, really?
That wasn't even a test course. It was a utility line pass that we commandeered and utilized for exactly what I'm showing you now. Locker development and traction control and all of that. The fact of the matter is, we've done the one arm pull-up.
They did it so easily too.
We have these lockers fully integrated with the truck, so they have diagnostics to let you know if there's an issue.
Yeah.
We won't have systems trying to fight and step on each other as far as the ABS, traction, stability. It's obviously a clean setup. It's easily within reach of the driver, and they work almost instantaneous. That's the real beauty. If you've ever driven vehicles with lockers, some of them can be extremely finicky.
Right.
Whereas these, they come on, they shut off, they are very responsive and obedient.
Right.
Which is exactly what you want in an off-road vehicle. It's all about durability.
For sure.
And having confidence to put your machine into some sketchy situations.
It's like, do we even want to attempt this?
Exactly. All right, so I'm going to lock in front and rear again. And this is probably more for the spectators than it is for us, but at least you'll have the perspective when we get
the
opposite corners completely unloaded here. Just a little. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Sweet.
Which is why my mirrors are angled down, so I can stay on my marks. I'm just going to shift back into high range now, so I'll be ready for my next ride. That is basically the ZR2 experience.
Sweet.
Truck has been a blast, and everyone that gets a chance to drive it is amazed, because the on-road manners are every bit as good as the off-road.
Yeah.
And that's not something you get very often.
For sure.